Hello and welcome. My name is Art Jones, and welcome to Art Jones TV. Today, I have the honor of talking to a business owner, Nicholas Sheldon, who's owner and operator at Tucson RV and Storage. And as we talk about entrepreneurship, Nick is the consummate professional because most businesses don't make it. And the trajectory that Nick is on is he's celebrating his 1 year anniversary after having 1 year of what is great success, and he's on a trajectory to achieve even more success going forward. So welcome, Nick Sheldon. Nick, say hi to everybody.
Hey, how's it going, everyone?
So before we get started, I just want to tell you what I know about Nick. I've learned over time. It's a pretty compelling story, but I'll be brief. Nick comes from a hardworking family that always dreamt about being in the storage business, but because they had a family, they were not able to realize that dream. That always was something that stuck with Nick as a child and growing up. And when he entered the ranks of business professionals, the job that he found that he liked the most was running somebody else's storage business. He did that for 9 years and was very, very successful at that. He learned a lot in that process, but he also made other people very, very successful and made a lot of wealth for them. So one day he decided that, this was my parents' dream. I am really good at this today, so I think now's the time for me to branch out on my own. And so he did about a year ago, and here he is today celebrating a year anniversary of success. So welcome, Nick. And I know you're busy, so I really hope that you can take a few minutes and tell us about your business. Tell us what you've done to assure your success in your first year and what you're going to do to assure your continued success in every year that follows.
Thank you, Art. It's a pleasure to be here. We do not just RV storage, but we store anything from a small car to a semi. We cater exclusively to the boats and RVs. We also have about 7 acres that we dedicate for contractors where they can lease out as much land as they can. We're also a authorized U-Haul dealer, and we also sell portable Weather King buildings, and we're also an authorized Weather King dealer as well. And we've added those things as we go, just like the contractor yards and the Weather King U-Haul. So just kind of, as business grows, we're trying to grow with it and try to be creative and do extra things to bring in extra income. And we've also got some office space rental that we lease out as well on the property. And just happy to be here, happy to still be in business, and towards next year.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, if I understand correctly, you started the storage business. Then you built on top of that the RV business, and after stabilizing that, you became an authorized dealer for U-Haul.
Correct.
And Weather King.
Correct.
That's amazing. I mean, it's when a business thinks about diversification, it's nice to diversify to bring things together that support. So U-Haul and Weather King support the first business, RV, full-service RV storage. So it's a brilliant stroke, brilliant move. And I think what's even smarter is the fact that when you started the business, you had all of this land, and you probably looked at it and said, well, I could load it up with RVs, but perhaps if I take some space and dedicate it to contractors that I know are here in Tucson, perhaps I can provide them a service as well. And the beautiful office space that you're sitting in that we're looking at is huge. And no doubt it was, probably over lunch, or maybe you woke up in the middle of the night and said, we've got all this office space, let's rent this too. So it's amazing that in 1 year you have four businesses, kind of like a four-cylinder engine, and all those cylinders are working for you and moving the business forward.
Yes, it takes time.
So is there one that is still central to your success that you build everything around? Which line of business is that?
The RV is our main source of revenue and our main business. We cater to the RV customer. We do wash services. We do catering services, turning on their engine if they need it. We also, always willing to go out there and help the customer get into their space and provide that service that we provide the best service in town.
That's neat. And I think, when we think about what it takes to be successful in a business, I'm just going to guess that your success is based largely on you being a great guy. And I've met you at a networking event. And at every networking event I go to, you're there. And so I guess that means as a localist, meaning that you are committed to this notion of buy local, that you support other businesses, and you have business partners that you support, that support your customers, perhaps, and those networking partners of yours support you and are helping you grow your business. Is that a fair guess as to one of the things that's helped you be successful?
Absolutely. It's a lot of hard work, dedication. I grew up, wrestling and playing football taught me a lot, playing sports with the hard work and dedication. And I use a lot of that, with business as well. And, getting out there, meeting people and shaking people's hands and Tucson's a small town and, word will get out. I mean, I have the largest RV storage facility in Tucson, one of the largest in the country, and we're kind of tucked away down here, and it's eventually the word will get out, and we're going to constantly have celebrations, mixers, and try and get people and attract people to come see the facility. I really encourage people to come down. We got a golf cart here. We'll give you a tour of the facility. Something that we do is we offer free bottled water. People love that. And, we give them free bottled water. We're always here to help. Anything we can do to help you, that's what Tucson RV stands on, Tucson RV Storage.
So tell us where you're at, where you're located in Tucson.
We're located conveniently about 2 miles off the freeway. The easiest access to me is from Orange Grove exit off of I-10, and you head 1 mile east, which is 2 blocks. You pass the main light, Thornydale, and then the next light is Camino de la Tierra. We are located on Camino de la Tierra, 1 mile south of Camino de la Tierra. And you can also enter me from La Cholla, and you can also enter from Ruthroff. You can get to me from those areas.
So that's the physical logistics of how to get to your facility. How about online? What's your domain name?
RV Storage Tucson.
.com?
Mm-hmm.
RVStorageTucson.com. Are you on Twitter? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Google+? How many different places can somebody find you out there?
Yes, you can find me on all those social networking avenues. Facebook, you can look at Tucson RV Storage. Same with Twitter. We have an excellent website where you can see photos and maps and read more about us and what we can do to help with all your storage needs.
That's fantastic. I know that you are kind of like the conductor and all the instruments in the orchestra. You do so much yourself for your business, and that's why I think I wanted you to come on air, because as a solo entrepreneur, you've got a lot of help, but you are the strategist, that is working really hard and really smart, using social network really aggressively, smartly to continue to use that channel. But I think you know that social media is just one channel, and offline marketing is as important as online marketing. So if you keep both of those channels active, you stand the best chance of reaching an audience, and you have. I mean, you're here a year later celebrating a great, successful first year. So I promised to keep this brief because I know you're busy. But first question is, I'd like to invite you to come on air again somewhere downstream to tell us in more detail about the 4 lines of business that you have, full-service RV storage, about the authorized U-Haul and Weather King business, and how you see that helping people. You know, the contractor yard, all that 7 acres of space, and what you'd like to see that grow into in the future. And then office space rentals and what your vision is there. So we've got a lot to talk about in other sessions. So you have an open invitation when you do find time to come back and join us again. But my second question is, what's going on with you for the rest of the year? You and Tucson RV Storage?
Well, you know, like I said, that's funny that you ask. We are having a 1-year anniversary coming up, November 13th. And that's in 2014, and it's at 5:30. We're going to turn it into a networking event as well, and a celebrate. One of our mottos is we always like to hear the customers' feedback of what we can do around here. We have a huge 17-acre facility, so we definitely encourage people to come and give us ideas on what we can do to improve Tucson RV storage. Come network, celebrate, and eat free food, and we'll have drinks here and have a good time and network and socialize with other localists.
Fantastic, Nick. That's great. You said the key words: networking and free food. I mean, nobody can turn that down. So,
if you bring a gift, you will have a chance to speak as well on what you do as well. So we're going to have tons of raffles and giveaways. Definitely recommend bringing a gift so you can have a chance to network in front of hopefully everyone that decides to show up. I think it's going to be a big event. We're also going to have an RV show where you can see other RVs and other businesses that have their business on our facility, and they're going to be set up, and it's going to be a pretty outstanding event. And also, tons of specials. We have a 17-acre facility, so we're constantly running specials. Military, senior, student, government, teacher, chamber. We always give you some type of move-in special, whether it's your first month half off to give us a shot. It's all month-to-month storage here, and we're always here to help. And I appreciate everything, Art. I really do.
That's fantastic. Listen, so November 13th at Tucson RV Storage, a ribbon cutting, a networking event, where in the networking event, bring a gift and you'll get to present your brand at
Correct.
the networking event, so everybody gets to have a little promotion of their own.
Yes.
That's exciting. So hopefully everybody turns out on the 13th of November and shows up at 5450 North Camino de la Tierra in Tucson. If you need directions, call 520-488-2444, and you'll get Nick or somebody on his team to reel you in, to get you onto the property so you can have one great event, lots of networking, and you can't forget the free food. So, so Nick, thanks so much. I appreciate you making the time, and I hope that you do find time to come and tell us more about the success of the November 13th event, and more about the business and your plans for helping other businesses and the people of Southern Arizona in the lines of business that you provide: RV storage, U-Haul, Weather King, the contractor yard, and the office space rental. So thank you, sir, for making time. Have a great Thursday, and happy Halloween, too, by the way. So we'll see you on the 13th, Nick, for sure.
All right, thanks, Art, and big shout out to what you're doing and what you're doing for the community, and how you're doing an awesome job with all this social networking things going on. And we just remember, you dream big, and you have big dreams, and anything's possible.
Oh, right on, brother. Okay.
All right.
Bye for now, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Art Jones TV, and come back often. You can subscribe below, so every time we have a new idea that we want to share with you, a new entrepreneur, you'll get the notification. So thanks for stopping by. See you next time.